Spurs CEO drops major update on Gregg Popovich's recovery from Stoke. San Antonio Spurs CEO R.C. Buford shared an update on Gregg Popovich's health as he recovers from a mild stroke suffered in November. The incident was visible while the five-time NBA champion coach was on the bench, and his return to the court isn't so clear 2 months after the event occurred. Joe Vardon of The Athletic shared Buford's words regarding Popovich's health on Wednesday, making positive comments about his recovery, but being cautious about whether he'll be back coaching soon. His improvement continues to get better, but I don't know that we have any way to judge the clock, Buford said. Predicting what's to come is just a function of where Pop's rehab goes. The Spurs announced in November that Gregg Popovich suffered a mild stroke. He's been away from the team ever since, with Mitch Johnson taking over as the interim head coach. In the meantime, Victor Wembanyama has continued to evolve, becoming one of the season's biggest storylines. Even though the Spurs aren't having the most consistent campaign, the Frenchman is one of the brightest spots they've had all season long. Buford also touched on all the things that have happened so far, sharing his surprise with the way the season has unfolded. If you'd have told me what had happened with Pop and all the things that had gone into this season to be where we are today, I think we'd have all been surprised and shocked that we are, Buford said. The Spurs enter Wednesday's duel against the Indiana Pacers in the middle of a 3-game losing streak. They will play 2 games in front of a big crowd supporting their young star in Paris. After today's duel, they take the court on Saturday as well. Chris Paul reveals how Gregg Popovich is in constant communication with players. Besides R.C. Buford, other Spurs figures, including Coach Johnson and veteran Chris Paul, talked about their communication with Gregg Popovich. The point guard said he felt grateful for how Pop is doing while revealing that the coach reaches out to him after games. "He calls me after games and I talk to him and he tells me what he sees," Paul said. "And I appreciate that more than anything because he doesn't have to do that." One of Chris Paul's reasons to sign with the Spurs was working with Gregg Popovich. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to spend much time together, but the coach is paying close attention to the players' performances,